Oh, hey, welcome to Pharaoh Ironworks Backyard Creations. Today I'm going to show you how I built this bass guitar. A little Christmas gift for my wife. We're going to call it the Ganeshaderm. It's based on Les Claypool's Pachyderm bass. So anyway, I'll come back when the video is over with. Okay guys, this is the piece of walnut that I have to make the guitar for my wife. What I want to try to do is cut and save as much of this sapwood as possible. There's a crack in the end, so but that's not going to affect it because the guitar is the longest part of the guitar is only going to be that long. So I'm going to mark this up and I'm going to saw it off, and we're going to see if we can't make a couple of pieces to make the front of the guitar. Alright, well that's it for this little bit. I got the top laminated. You can see the sapwood in the middle. That's what I wanted. I don't think it's going to be quite as bright as I want it to be, but I think it'll look alright. I made a few mistakes. There's a chip out right there, but that's going to get cut away. And I'm just using Titebond 3 to laminate this up. So I got to make the back, and then we'll laminate it all together. I'll come back whenever I get those pieces cut out. See y'all later. Okay, I got this laminated up. It's walnut on the front, and it is walnut and poplar on the back, and my intention is to stain the poplar red so it'll look like cherry. I have a problem with the lamination rolled up on this edge, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out to make sure that the blank is okay. I'm gonna cut it out and I'll come back. Okay, it looks like so far as the delamination on the edge goes that it is going to be okay. I don't really see anywhere that it looked like it just curled up on that one edge a little bit. Usually I would go ahead and route out for the routers and the neck before I cut it out. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure the blank was okay. So this is cut out. I'm going to probably go ahead and route it. I left it a little long up here, so I'll have something to attach the template for the neck and the pickup. So anyway, when I get some more, I'll come back. Alright, if you saw the router template video, this is the router template that I made to make the neck pocket and the pickup pocket in this bass. I'll leave a link in the description for that. So what I'm doing is I set the center line of this guitar with where the glue joint is, where I put the two pieces of walnut together, and we're going to line the center line up with that glue joint, so the neck and the pickup will be lined up with the center line of the guitar. So I'm going to get that routed out and I'll come back. Okay, so I got just a tiny bit ahead of myself. Usually what I will do is take a Forstner's bit and hog out most of the material, so it's not so much work for the router to do. And you need to go in and figure out what's the height of your bridge. This bridge is a ½ inch tall, and the neck is 1.25 inches. So that's where you need to set your neck depth. The end of the neck needs to be 1/2 inch. It needs to be the same height as the bridge at the fret. So that means we need to run this down and it needs to be at 3/4 inch. Weirdly, they're normally like 5/8. I may stop it at 5/8 and check the neck and make sure that the height's going to be right. And it could just be this neck that I bought. You know, it's a little thicker than a normal neck. All right, so I'm going to hog this out and then I'll come back. All right, well, I got the neck pocket routed. I went ahead and went down to 3/4 inch. I've got the router, the pickup pocket routed. It turned out really good. I didn't have to get after those corners like I thought I would with the Dremel tool. I did have to get in here. There still needs to be a little bit of neck fit up done, but there's going to have to be a lot of probably hand woodwork done in the scroll area and around the neck, because if I'm going to screw up on building a guitar, it's around the neck pocket. I always take too much wood off and end up having to go back and fix it. But anyway, that's it for this a little bit of today. I think I may work on rounding over the body, but and all you do is use a round over bit. And something else too, when you're routing out wood, hardwood with grain and stuff in it, you got to be careful about chip out. You're not supposed to climb with the router bit, which is go in the direction of rotation, because it will tend to pull away from you. But it's hard not to have chip out if you go the other way. If you go the other way and the bit's kicking back this way, when you hit an area where it gets into the grain, it'll actually chip out the grain because it's pulling against it instead of chopping into it, if that makes any sense. So, okay, I've done some shaping. I got a lot more sanding to do. So, come back in a little while. I'm absolutely in love with this guitar already. So, so the thing I needed to know was all I need is a volume and a tone. I don't need 3 knobs. So I'm going to set up this, set up a router template, get this pocket made, and I'll come back. Alright, I got the pocket milled for the cover. I did it 1/4 inch deep. It probably could have been 3/16, you know, but I wanted to give the wood plenty of strength since I'm going to do a wood pocket cover out of this poplar. Now, I need to do the pocket, and what I'm going to use to do that, I'm going to go to the drill press and hog as much of it out with a Forstner bit as I can, and then I'll come back and shape it up with the router, easily getting close to the edge. This doesn't have to be perfect. You could take time and make a router template to do that. You know, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Now, on the bit, you need to set your bit depth. I'm going to set it, I want it 1/4 inch on the other side, so I'm going to set it to stop where the point of the Forstner bit is at 1/4 inch, and then I'll just route the rest of it out. Alright, I'll come back. Alright, so everything is cut out and it's been finished. It's still a little tacky, so I may not get it put together today. The neck has been cut out, the holes drilled, got the little Ganesha on the headstock, and that's it for right this second. Okay, the installation of these EMG pickups is fairly straightforward. It says to put any extra wiring underneath the pickup for the pickup wiring. This kit didn't have the pickup harness with it, and it didn't have the tone pot with it. I bought it from a dealer off eBay, so I think the stuff, it was open box, so I think some of the parts had gotten shifted around and missing. Also, it didn't have springs, so I just cut up the foam. I've used this before. This will work underneath the pickup or a spring, and that's all there is to that. And I'm going to wire this up and finish putting the guitar together, and I'll come back. Hey guys, it's December 22nd. So far, this is what I've got done to the base. I have not set the neck or the height of the bridge yet. This is what I'm gonna work on. I got to make the piece that goes here and the cover for the back. Now I'm gonna work on that, and then I should be about ready to wrap it up. I've got round wound strings on it right now, and got a little bit of a buzz at fret number 14. Still, like I said, I still need to put a little tension on the neck. And 14 has got just a little bit of rock to it. Let's see, 14 right there. And y'all will need one of these if you do any fret work. That's a fret tool, or you can use a razor blade to work too. You just need something that will go across the different lengths of frets, and it's got 4 different sides that are flat. Anyway, like I said, I'll come back in a little bit. Oh, you're back. So that was the build for this guitar. I will tell you right now, it is my most favorite project to date. I have actually surpassed my own expectations, and I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm absolutely humble. I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to learn a new skill and actually be able to put out this guitar. I still need to, I've got the frets fairly level. We have a set of flat wound strings that we're going to go on it. It is a little, if you turn, the tone down, it gets a little, it's really low end. I like it. My wife loves it because she's more into like the Bajas and stuff. That's her playing style. She likes that really low bass stuff, or deeper tone bass stuff. So I've still got to polish the frets, change the strings, the cover on the back. I'm gonna have to probably see about getting use a piece of wood that the rest of the body came out of, because this isn't the same tone, or maybe try to darken it up some. And I want to change all the hardware, all the screws and stuff to black. Y'all are gonna have to excuse me. It's December and it's 70 degrees. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Give a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe.